Okay, welcome to this video here on 2016 question B1 Technical Graphics higher level. So we have a pictorial view of the MP3 music system. Okay, here, and we have a 3D graphic of it. We have to draw an elevation direction of arrow A, draw an end elevation direction of arrow B. We have to project a plan view from our elevation, and we have to determine the true shape of surface S. We're going to place the elevation on the right of our sheet because arrow B is on the right of arrow A in 3D, so in 2D you draw it on the left in 2D. We've a non-circular curve to do an elevation there, so we'll have to deal with that in plan and end elevation, and we'll have to find the true shape of surface A, which I'm going to do by getting you to do an auxiliary view of it. And remember, you only have to do surface S, the bit of purple, not the whole lot. Right, here's what the state exams solution looks like there, just so we know. The length of the elevation is 240, the height is 110 overall, and we get going here. So, the length of it is 240, the height is 110. So I pre-set up my XY line, I went down and say 115, okay, and then I put my YY line in there, that'd be 107, so maybe about 115 or 120 from the left, right. So, we begin. These 2 points here are 240 across, because that's the height of our, or that's the length rather of our elevation. I'm going to go up 110 here. So I'm going to mark up 110 there. So marked up 110, height, length 240. Right, center line is in the middle. So I'm going in 120 for the center line. I'm going to draw in my center line. Right, the curves here at the bottom. So I'm going to mark in 67. And 67 here on both sides, left and right. These two lines here are straight lines here. They're straight lines, alright? Now the question is, what distance do they go up to? And I'll show you. I'll give it to you a 3D model. So there you can go straight lines. Now, they go up to the point on this curve here. So that one there, and that's radius 15, and it's in line with the 67s that we went in from the bottom. So see where we went in 67, we're going to draw center lines up. I'm going to do the same on the other side. And I'm going to mark 15 out then from my center line, and I can connect them together on both sides. So I'm going 15 out from my center lines, and if you need a reminder, both center lines are in 65 or 67 rather. Okay. I'm going to draw as much of my elevation as possible, and then at the top there to do at the moment. Okay, I can do this cutout here. It's 40 in size and it's 20 to the left and right in the middle, and it goes down a depth of 8. So I'm going 20 left and right, and I'm going down a depth of 8. And it's going to be hidden detail, which I'm going to do in 1 sec now. So I'm drawing it nice and light there over to my end elevation while I'm waiting. So that's the hidden detail in elevation of the little cutout there. 8 millimeters depth it is. Right, now I'm going to do this feature here. Okay, or not the screen rather, but okay, as much yellow, red, light purple and darker purple or pink. I'll do as much of that as I can now. Right, this rectangle here, 62 in total, 31 left and right. So 31 left and right. Goes up for a height of 12, up for a height of 12. So I just drew a light line across there to have it done to my end elevation, which I'll need for later. Now, this bad boy here, 106 in total. So 53 to the left and right, and the height it's from the ground is 30, and it appears, this surface appears as an edge, as you can see, or you can see the top surface appears as that line right there. So 30 up, 106 in total, so it's 53 to the left and right, which you notice works out with the center lines of those curves, so you already have that done. So we're going up 30 here. And then we can connect them, these lines together. At surface S. That's as much of the elevation I can do right now, okay, because I won't be able to do that curve until I have the plan and end elevation done, and I won't be able to do the screen there until I have the end elevation and plan done. So part B, I'm going to start projecting the plan. So drop all the lines down. Now, I'm going to drop down 10 from my XY line, and the total width 67 and 40 is 107. Okay, it's 107. So I'm going down 10. So this is where it's fitting into, right? So I'm going to show you the back face here. So here's some of the back face. It's just the portion underneath this line, and then the two side lines there, you can see, are going to be extended out. Right, radius 67. Radius 67. Both sides, radius 67. And then radius 15. So that's the compass set at radius 15. Now, we can heavy them together. Or can, one sec there, no, not all the way, not all the way. Right, have to do the curve, have to do this curve in plan here. That's radius 30. So radius 30 there, that's radius 30. So I'm going to set my compass to radius 30. There we go. We can do our little housing here. It's 15 in line there with the center of the curve. Okay, and it's 40 taken down from here. So I'm going out there, what I say it was 15. So heavy line there, 15. Over to there. Now I can do this guy here, so that's a heavy line in plan. So I'm going to heavy across there. I'm a bit inaccurate that I'm going to have to fix. Now I can do some of this in plan. I know, okay, I know it goes out 40 from there. I don't know that distance, how far it goes back, so I don't know this distance in plan there for that blue, and I won't know until I do my end elevation. I won't know until I do that end elevation. Right, so I'll do what I can do. So I'm going out lightly 40, which is there. I can drop this down, which I've already done, so I can heavy this line to there, and likewise here, and that's an edge U with surface S. Okay, I don't know, I can't do them in plan yet. I can't do them in plan yet. Right, so I'm going to start doing my end elevation now, part C. I'm going to start doing my end elevation. So 45-degree line from the intersection of the YY line and XY line is one way of doing it. So lines across. Then the lines up. Heights across from elevation. The back face of the solid. Oh, it's a little bit off. Painful. Hate that. The back face pierces an edge there. Right, this face, so that face there pierces that edge there. I'll bring it up in 3D. So I'll slowly move it around. There we go. This is how we're going to see it. So that's what it's going to look like in end elevation. Where did I get that point from? It's coming across there. That's height there. Now, the 15 up at the top surface goes to this one. Right, the sloped lines of the conical body. So these bad boys here, the extreme generator of it, from this corner up to there. So those two are going to join together, as you can see there. Am I right? No. Those wrong 2 points I was about to join there. Thankfully I didn't do that. It's going to there. So there, I'm going to join them. And then this guy goes heavy down here. I have a bit of hidden detail to do. And now I can heavy back here. So this is an answer. I now have the answer to how far this surface goes back in plan. And I find that by dropping this point down, across, and then I can heavy in here. And now the screen, to do the screen in elevation and plan, I have to mark it in end elevation. I have to mark in the distance to 10 in end elevation because they're true lengths. Now, why are they true lengths? Because both lines on the screen are perpendicular to the XY line in plan and elevation, so they're true lengths in end elevation. So I wonder, can I see it now here? Won't be able to get in that. So I'll show you. So that 10 there, you can see in the end elevation. So drop these down across. So there's the bottom line of the screen in plan, this one. So that's the screen in plan. And then in elevation, I'm just going to find them in elevation, I'm going to bring them across. And that's the elevation of the screen. You can see there. Right, now we're going to do the curved surface in elevation. We have to divide it up into 60-30 in plan, find the points on the edge of the curve in end elevation and bring to elevation and freehand sketch them in. So we have to divide the curve into 60-30 in plan, okay, and then we have to bring to our end elevation. So we're going to label these points 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to get these points in our end elevation. So we're bringing them across and up, which we already have done. So this is 4/2 here. That's point 3. Okay, and then 5 and 1, 5/1, and then 6/0 is there. So I'm going to bring the points over, and then we have to bring the points up to elevation. So there's 0, there's 6 right up at the top, 1 goes up to the height of 1, look, 1 across, same with 5, 2, 4, and then point 6. And then we'll freehand sketch them in. Now I'll freehand sketch them in after I, do it, or after I untape my sheet. Next thing I'm going to do is find the true shape of surface S. Now I'm going to do it two ways. The first way I'm going to do is with an auxiliary. So I have to find the true shape of surface S, and that's what you see when you look perpendicular to the surface. So what I'm going to do is an auxiliary elevation. I'm going to project an auxiliary from plan to show the true shape of surface C. So just so we Right, so I'm going to look perpendicular to surface S. Right, so I'll begin, and then I'm going to do a rotation. So I'm going to line a set square up with surface S. It has to be from plan because that's where surface S projects as an edge. So my projection lines are at 90 degrees to surface S. I'm going to draw in an x1, y1 line very close to it. I'm going to take the height from elevation after I label it A/B, A, B, C/D, C, D. Okay, now, so take the height of AB on compass on the XY line in elevation, mark it from the X1, Y1 line, C to D, get there, and that's the true shape of surface S. Right, that's one way of doing it. So, another way of doing it, and you can, if you want to just see that done, you can skip to the end. Right, another way of doing it is rotating the surface until it's parallel to the XY line in plan. So what we mean by that, and then it'll be a true shape in elevation. So I'm going to show you. So the surface there, I'm going to rotate the body until it's parallel to the XY line in plan, and when it's parallel to the XY line in plan, so roughly about there for me, when it's parallel to the XY line in plan, you can barely see it there now, it's going to be a true shape in elevation because you're looking perpendicular to it. So we take a compass, rotate the surface until it's parallel to the XY line in plan, and bring the heights across in elevation as the heights don't change. So I put my compass here, swing it there, bring it up here. CD has not moved in plan, only A and B have moved. So A and B move here. To B2. So that's also one way of getting the true shape. Right, I'll pause that, fix that curve, and then that's, and there we go. Cheers, thank you, bye bye.